Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I am starting different video. If you are part of the community tab, which I think every subscriber is, I'm not really sure how that works, but I said that I would be posting an organization video. So hopefully I can edit and post this before Friday so that I can also add the winner at the end of this video for the giveaway. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see in front of me, I have quite a lot of albums. First of all, before I even begin, I do want to give a disclaimer. I am not trying to show off or like brag or anything. I simply just want to show you guys how I organize myself. So I don't mean to like come across that way, nor do I hope anyone thinks that way. I'm actually gonna get started on the BTS shelf first. If you follow me on Twitter, then you've probably already seen some pics. Not really anything is going to change on that shelf. I'm still going to have it color organized. I'm just probably going to take out some things. I've already taken out some things from here, except the Japanese albums. I'm still debating whether I want to put those on the shelf. There's going to be like this weird cut while I go over to the shelf. But okay, so this is the top shelf. Hopefully the camera does not fall because my little camera stand is too small to be able to see all the way up here. This is a 5-shelf bookcase, so it's actually taller than me as well. So yeah, it's currently standing on a ton of albums and DVDs. So let's hope it doesn't fall, because if it does, then I don't know how I'm gonna film this. But for this shelf, I usually always do blue and green, but this was my most disorganized shelf because of the color schemes. I literally had a green, then blue, green, blue, and supposedly it was really color coordinated, but it was so messed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that one first. So starting off with the winter package, which is it's kind of like blue, but to me it leans more towards green. So I'm actually gonna put it here because I want to keep my green section on this side and then my blue section over here. And then following this color, I have the SLA album right here. It's not really the same color, but it does kind of go with it. So I'm gonna put it here. And I actually try to maintain them all to be the same size. You guys can barely see, and I'm sorry for that. I try to maintain them all the same size, so there is a couple of space behind the SLA album. And then that's where we turn to like more vibrant green. So here is the Sao Paulo DVD, but for this one, actually I think I'm gonna put it like this. And then this one on top like this, just because I'm trying to figure out how to do it with, this one was the You Never Walk Alone, what is it, the left version. And then here I have my season greetings for 2020. It is green. I think the season greetings for 2021 is also kind of green, but I don't have that in my hand right now because I did put it in my closet. So if it fits correctly, it should go up here like this. And then for the blue theme, I have my Wings DVD here, which as you can see, this looks like this. I'm really happy because it is something that I've been meaning to get, but I just could never find it at an affordable price. So that one is going to go right here. Hopefully they are the same size because I am separating them. Then I have my London DVD, which is, I think, also going to go like this. Oops, I just hit that. I'm gonna bring it a little bit forward there. Then I have my Love Yourself in Europe DVD, which is also blue. So I am putting this one like this. Should I go that way or should I stand it up? Because the only other thing that I have to add are the mini flags, and as you can see, they're all like blue themed mini flags. So I actually think I'm just gonna stand these up because I really don't like how it looks, especially how I don't have like a big blue DVD to combine it with. And then the mini flags would just go like this since they are in the blue theme. And behind there, since I don't have anything else to put, I am just going to put my version 2 Army Bomb just so it could like fill up the space for now. And although it does look a little bit weird, it's because they don't really have like so much blue themed things as you may think they do. So I am hoping that this year's Memories is blue because I would really love to have a blue DVD there. But yeah, so moving on to the bottom shelf. Okay, now for this shelf, I have my pink and purple, but there is a huge disclaimer because they actually do have a ton of pink and purple items. I also add my answer DVDs here just because I don't have a place to put them. But I used to have purple on this side and then pink on this side. I think I'm actually going to change it because they do have a winter package, but it's in a sleeve and my box is like really damaged, so I don't know if I want to use the box yet. Starting off with the pink section. So here I have my memories of 2019. This is the regular DVD. I do buy the Blu-rays, but I don't really keep them because I have no reason to keep them. I just want the photo card. And then I have The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 1 and Part 2. And I think I do it like this just because the Part 2 is more towards that color. And then I'm going to actually add, actually no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have my Persona albums. This time, instead of standing them up, I'm going to do them like this and just put them in there. And then here I have my Fourth Muster, which because it matches with the Most Beautiful Woman in Life albums, I'm going to put it like this. Does it match that well? I don't know. And then this is You Never Walk Alone. Again like that, or probably like this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stand it up because I just realized that this is a shelf that I don't have that much room to like move around, just because I think like that. Oh wait, no, because this is smaller. I also, as you notice guys, I try to keep everything the same, which I actually didn't do that on my blue shelf, so I'm going to have to go back and change the Wings DVD order because the Wings is actually smaller. And then I have all of the notes. This is the notes one and it came with the pre-order gift. Now if you purchased from Big Kit before, then you know that the notes one actually came in a set of 3, unlike now where there was only 1. I have it right here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add it with the shelf because I really don't have another place to put it. So that is the notes 2. And then because I have my pink and purple, I am going to put this right here to like signify the color change between those 2. Moving on to the purple section, I still don't know if I want to add my winter package. So here is the winter package with the outbox. Mine actually came damaged because the Weaver shipping was not good. So it is bigger, and I think even if I take the pouch out, it's still bigger. So there's no way that this is going on the shelf. I kind of had a feeling that it wasn't going to fit. Then moving on to the memories of 2018, which is right here. Going to put that on that side. And since there isn't like a purple album either, although I kind of do hope they also make purple albums, here is the Love Yourself in New York, and this one is the Love Yourself in Seoul. I forgot to mention that. So then after that, the only thing that goes is the Love Yourself answer. So basically this shelf actually stayed the same without the fact that I added, oh wait, it's answer, then the DVD. This one stayed the same without the fact that I added this one. Now, since I don't think I have any purple flags, I add this little Badminton Jimin standee, but I do have pink mini flags, which are Jimin. So I keep the purple, the flower crown there. And then I just put this one over here, and I put this one right here to like hide that extra space. And that is it for this shelf. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the bottom shelf, which is my white colored theme shelf. So for this shelf, I'm trying to remember how I had it. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take out one of my albums that I had in here because it looks kind of weird because it's not like fully white. I think the biggest item that I had was this one. Technically it's not white, but the border like here it is. But this is the 2018 exhibition book, but this is how it looks. And that one is just gonna go in here. Then I have all of the Map of the Soul 7 albums. These are the 4 versions, and the way that I do it is I start off with version 1 and then make my way to version 4 this way. I also didn't say this like before, but like I heard that some people's albums actually like started discoloring for like the persona ones. And just so FYI, for if you guys don't know, if sunlight hits your albums like directly, my window is on this wall, so it's not technically hitting my albums, so they're all about the same color. And I try with myself to keep them away from the sunlight because of that. But yeah, sunlight does discolorate your albums, guys, so be careful with that. And then next I have the 2017 Memories, which I'm just gonna go ahead and put right here. And this was actually the first DVD I think that I purchased, and I actually just purchased it because it came with Jungkook's photo card that I needed. Memories was not a priority when I first started collecting. I just thought the photo card that it came was cute, and now I am really thankful that I actually purchased it because these photo cards are now way more expensive, and especially with the DVD, which I really dislike because I feel like they should be lower, but yeah, it's whatever now. So then moving on to, oh, I just realized that I forgot to add something to the blue shelf. We have School of Affairs Special Edition, so I'm just gonna put that in there. I don't know if I want to keep them all the same size or actually push this one back because it's not really much of a difference. And then we have Young Forever. This is the day version, but I think because I do need to do this different, I'm gonna keep this one and put it this way because I do want to keep myself different from before. And then we have all of the Love Yourself Her albums, but those will go in later. So this is The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 1, the blue one. And the one that I forgot to put up on the blue section was the Part 2. So I do have to go back and add that one. And then, like I said, I have all of mine trying to be able to read the actual words on them / letters. So this one will go like this. And then we have ORUL82, which will go up here. It does kind of go above it a little bit. And then we have B, which will go right here. So that actually gives me quite a lot of room here that I didn't have before. So for this one, again, I do have my color schemed little mini flags to add onto it. So starting off with JK over here, and then Jimin over here, and then Group over here. And I'm going to put my army bomb right here. This is the Map of the Soul version, and I believe that is it for this one because I don't think I have anything else to add onto it. So I'm just gonna go on to the next section. Okay, so moving on to this section, same like the white section, this one is for all of my black color schemed items. Now for the white and the black one, unlike the pink and purple one where I separated it like this, those actually ended up going just this way and that way. So I really like how I changed the white one to where it's separated because I did need that extra space in case they like drop anything else. And as you can see from the white section, I am missing my Be Essential album. That one I ordered it from a friend, and her friend actually did a group order, so I am waiting for all of those albums to arrive. Then I can finally have mine and see who I pull. Anyway, so we're gonna get started with the summer package. So I still have the summer package. This is the 2019 one. I still have it in its case because this is I want to say it's like glass, like the outbox is glass, so I don't really want to like damage that one. But same as the white shelf, I'm going to put the DVDs all on one side. So gonna put that one there. That's where it was originally. I don't think they have many DVDs. Or they probably do. I know they have the ARMY memberships, but I actually don't have those on display on my desk. I mean on my shelves. So I actually have those again in my closet because I need more room on shelves. So then we have the summer package. This one is 2018, I want to say, and I'm gonna keep it like this. It is slightly bigger, so I don't know if I want to change it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and change it because it is gonna end up bothering me later on. And I think that's it for DVDs. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my Map of the Soul binder, which I actually don't use, guys, but I just like it to have it as decoration. I didn't purchase the B binder because I didn't like the band that it came with. Also, there was no place to put it on my shelf because, as you see, I do have it based on color scheme. But yeah, also if you guys do use these binders, this one that I have, the Map of the Soul, the B binder, even TXT's binder, and I believe enhypen's binder, I could be wrong, I'm not really sure, I haven't checked into that, but they are made with I I think they're made with PVC, so that damages your photo cards. If you're going to use these binders, I definitely recommend that you put your photo cards in sleeves if you use any of those binders, because what it's going to do is it's going to damage and discolorate your photo cards. It's better to be safe than later regret it. So keeping the binder in the middle this time, unlike last time. And then I'm just going to put the Army Bomb version 3 right there. And then moving on to the albums. By the way, I just noticed that my camera was like unfocused on this section, so I really hope that it was not unfocused on the previous sections because I wasn't looking at the camera. I think the biggest album they have for this section is the Young Forever Night version, so I'm putting that one here. Again, trying to maintain the same like size. And then they have BTS World OST, which I'm going to put right there. I don't know why they're leaning. Oh, I mean, it's not falling, but they're leaning. I want to keep the Love Yourself laying down like I did with the white section, so I am going to put Love Yourself is actually next, but I don't know if I want to put it because there are some small albums like the Wings, Too Cool for School, and then Dark and Wild, so I don't really know what to do with those, but we're just gonna go ahead and place it like this. So here are the Love Yourself tier albums. Again, I make sure that it reads your, although you can't really see it on cameras. It seems like it's not gonna fit with the binder. I may have to take the binder out and see what to do with it next because it doesn't fit. And I don't know why, because everything used to, oh, I know why. My summer package, I never added it onto the shelf like I did now. So that could be a reason. And I don't really want to keep it like this slanted. I think I'll just put it to the back. Bring these forward a little bit and put it like this. I'll probably add something there so it's not too like messed up. Probably like that. Then we have the Wings DVDs, but they're smaller, so those would be the last ones to add. For these two, okay, Dark and Wild is slightly bigger, so adding that there. And then Too Cool for School, and then the Wings. See, that would look, oh, it doesn't fall. I thought it was going to fall. Yeah, it's going to fall. Or maybe not anymore. Then adding my mini flags, so I'm going to add my BTS mini flag here, just in case it doesn't fall. Then I have Jimin's right here, and then I think JK's right here like this. And I think that's it for this shelf. Also, my camera like automatically applied flash to it because it was getting darker since I'm kind of away from the sunlight. So I just restarted the video. This is now complete, and as you can see at the bottom, I don't really put anything in the bottom shelf because that's just my binders and slogans. So yeah, I am thinking into getting smaller binders. I'm just debating because a part of me wants to divide, oh, it's actually this one, divide the photo card binder between photo cards and then tour photo cards. So now that the flash is on, I'm going to do a cut while I go to the next shelf without flash. Okay, so now that we are at the next shelf, which is actually a 9-cube shelf, I just have the last 3 at the bottom used. But yeah, so this one used to be my Twice section, but I think I'm actually going to change it to chungha, just because I want to actually, since I do have now her albums, unlike before where I only had one, I want to display the albums. So I really don't think this one's gonna fit. So this is her recent album, and it doesn't fit like this, and it doesn't fit like that. If I open it up, it does have her album here. So I don't know if I bet it's not like one of those albums like actual hard case albums, because it's literally just the photo book. So sadly, I don't think I'm going to be adding this album inside my shelf just because it doesn't fit at all because of the out case. I have 5 of her albums. I know I'm holding 4, but I have the other one off to the side, and they're, as you can see, it's alright, it didn't break. As you can see, they're completely different color schemes, so I will try and figure out how to do this. Hands on Me, which is actually the first album that she released. Again, I keep the space over there, which in order to do that, since I am no longer going to be putting a BTS section, like the Japan section that I had before, I'm going to put these at the back just so we could have like some support on the elbows in case they like fall or something. So putting it like that. Then moving on to Blooming, which is not the next album of hers, but it kind of does match with that. I do have the off version, so I don't know if I should keep them. Then I have Play, but this one is very bright yellow, so that's keeping it like that. I am going to add the Flourishing album, which I thankfully do have it signed. When I purchased this album, I purchased it off M-Wave. So M-Wave is, obviously we know what M-Wave is. It's a show, like one of their broadcasting shows. So you can actually buy signed albums off of their website. Disclaimer though, that they do not sell every artist. It's only certain artists, and it is usually during their comeback time. Even after the comeback has already happened, I think you have either a few days or a week before the sale ends, or sometimes the albums will be sold out, so you won't be able to buy them anymore. When I decided to buy Chungha's album, her first album that I purchased was during Flourishing, before Flourishing, her comeback. And thankfully, M-Wave did have her signed album at the time. They don't have it anymore. Like, I looked for this recent comeback of hers and it wasn't on their website. So that is another thing that happens. Sometimes artists for a time period will be selling their albums on that website, but then later on, it's going to be removed. Like, the artists will no longer sell their albums through there. One example is obviously BTS. I think in 2015, after HYYH, if I'm correct, is when they stopped selling their albums there. But yeah, but then there's another thing where there's groups who actually keep selling their albums there. It doesn't matter how many years they debuted, you can still purchase their album off there. And that is her section complete, and I'm actually going to add her light stick, which is another thing that I recently purchased, so I'm really happy for that. It doesn't stand up because it is a circle, and with the case, although the case is super pretty, the case does not fit in the shelf either. So this is how I'm just gonna have it displayed. And then moving on to the next section. So for this section we have TXT. This was originally where I put all of my BTS Japan, but I am no longer going to be putting those there. Starting off again, I am going to put some things at the back so that there is some support on some of the albums. Although for TXT, they don't really need the support because most of their albums are already like standing up, so there's not really a reason to put them, but oh well, as long as that it works. So I think that's good enough, and I am going to start off with their these albums, and I'm actually just gonna put them like this. I'm trying to see how I should put them because those do come in a bag, and I don't want to keep them so close together with the other albums because they have this lock on them. So that can actually damage the other albums if they're like too close together. I'm going to keep their debut album on this side. Like this. See how most of their albums actually stand up straight? That's what I like about those. And I'm going to put... Maybe to keep them straight, I'll do this. Oh, there we go. There is a tiny bit of space back here, but as long as it's not that noticeable, I think it's alright. And then from there, I'm going to put their most recent albums. So because I did buy the albums in a set, I actually got this my albums in this box, which is like an out case. So I'm really happy with that. If you didn't buy the albums in the set and you probably bought them random, then I think what you got was a photo card, but it was like it's a transparent photo card where the square just has member. But yeah, so then I'm just going to put my light stick right here. So that is it for that side. Then we have Twice, which they actually have various albums of different sizes, so it does make it a little bit difficult, but I think I'm just going to keep everything together, unlike I did before where I just had it based on height, and so it looked kind of funny. But yeah, so keeping my small albums together, that's the only thing that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put these right here, and I am still missing one Twiceogram. I don't think for Twice I need to add support to the back because their albums are very different sizes. So then we have Fancy, which as you can see, it does go all the way at the back. So I want to make sure that I keep that. Or should I have done them differently? Maybe like this. Have something laying down. I do have one of their Japan albums. I don't really want to go into collecting their Japanese albums, so I'm trying to maintain away from that. That one's fancy. I know they have more albums, but I'm trying to like keep everything neat. So here's Yes or Yes. And then I think I'm going to put the Yes or Yes monogram to fit with it. And then we have the Year of Yes. As you can see, there's still different sizes. And then what was it? We have Feel Special and more. I have What Is Love complete, and I have Summer Nights, but because of the limited room, I think I'm actually gonna put those in the back because they clearly don't fit like this. I mean, they would fit, but I'd have to like stand everything up. So yeah, I'm gonna put these albums at the back like this. They do have more albums, so when they have more albums, I can probably change it up the shelf a little bit better and keep it standing up like that. And then Eyes Wide Open like this. I'm probably gonna push this everything back a little bit more. I know it's weird and I can't really display all the albums. And of course, to add on, I have to add my light stick, and I think like that because I do want to have all the members showing. And that's it. So actually for the next shelf, since I really don't have anything to like add, so this is the next shelf, and for this one I think I'm just going to, I don't really have anything else. I have a Stacy's album, but that's it, though I don't know what to do with this section. So I'm going to see if I can add this in here. Well, the albums don't really let it. I do have the musters though. Okay, I can put the musters at the back like this. Keep this like this. Then I'm out of room there. I need something else. I think I'm gonna keep it the way that I originally had it, which was musters like this. Is one of them backwards? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, it's because it's this way. So this one is fifth muster, and one of them has to be the Blu-ray, but I can't really remember which one it is. Oh, it's this one. This one is the Blu-ray. Musters like that. I originally had it, and then just put this like this. I'll figure out this shelf and organize it better after I decide. And for Stacy's album, I'm actually going to add it with chungha section right at that corner where I literally had nothing. So yeah, that is it for that section. I am going to put Everglow. Originally, I had TXT here. So for Everglow, I am actually very thankful that they have, even till this day, are still with M-Wave. So for their albums, I have all of them signed. I am a little bit iffy about their recent ones because they signed the sleeve, not the actual album. So it is very easily to get smudged. Let's have some support at the back for these. Oh, that sticks out way too much. And yes, I'm using BTS Japanese albums as support. That one is too close up, so I need something else because I actually think I can put them like this. Do these lay down here, because then that is too close up. That's good enough. It's a little bit more pushed behind than the other albums, but that's all right. Then I'm going to put this one like this and this one like this. So clearly I need to bring these forward because it doesn't fit and I can't really push the other ones back. And then that would just leave me these to go like this, but there still needs some support on there. So I'm going to see if I have other things that I can put at the back. So I have this one and I have the buds case. I'm really sorry that this video is like taking so long. I'm trying to like figure out how to do this because I need support where it's standing up. So putting that one to the back, and then this one right here, hopefully that one, because it's taller, it could give it support, because the signatures, because of the color of the album, you kind of can on the camera, but in real life it's very, you can't. And then putting that one like that. I think that's it. Oh, actually I'm going to put Stacy in here. There we go. Hopefully the signatures don't rub off. Oh, actually they can't, because this is not on, this one is signed actual on the album and not on the sleeve, so I am good with that. So that one's it. Moving on to the next section. So here is Enhypen, and of course we only have their debut album. Once again, I don't collect anything else besides albums and light stick, so I'm gonna put the light stick case at the back as well as these albums because I have no idea where to put them. And we're just gonna go ahead and put their thing. So which one is, this is Dusk and that is Dawn, and this is Upside Down. So I literally just had it like this. Okay, that is not gonna work because the case is far behind and it's pushing back. So I need something I can think if I can stand these up and then put the case like this. That should be good. Something fell over. I know what fell over. There's actually a space here, so the DVD just collapsed all the way at the bottom. I should have done it like this instead. It would have avoided falling down. Which one is this? I like dusk version more, like this. And then putting their light stick right here. And that is it. And my shelves are now finally complete. So sorry for the weird cut again. I actually forgot to organize the top of my shelf, so I don't really have that much to organize because I don't really know what I'm going to do yet, and I do have a ton of extra stuff, as you can see. So we're just gonna go ahead and try to organize as best as I can. So at first I had the Map of the Soul 1 premiums, but I decided to remove them because I didn't really need them up there, especially how it was colored red. And these recently arrived, which are the Wings Tour Japan. Many know them as postcards, but they can also be known as premiums. Just because I have the whole box doesn't mean I actually have the whole members. These are actually very expensive, but I have Jimin's and Jungkook's that I'm going to be putting in here on top. Now I do have to be careful because they, as you already saw in the video, I dropped one of my DVDs, which I'm gonna have to go back and get out. But I'm going to try and put these, or actually I'm going to put my membership up top. So the membership that I am going to put, because I needed to match the same black and white color scheme, is actually going to be the army zip. And then from there I can put these up like this, so I know that they won't be falling down. Then I'm going to be putting the signed album right here. I do want to buy one of those things that holds up the album. I just currently, it's not my priority right now. I'm just gonna put the mini flags. Let me move these because I need space for the flag. So I'm putting the flags right here because I do have the rings, but I don't really have a place to put them yet. And then I have my first Bangtan doll, so I'm just gonna put it right next to the signed album, and not a lot of things at the top. That is how I'm gonna have it, and you can't really see, but my chimney fan is right there. So I'm putting these right here because these are where I put all of the things that I need to put inside my binders, just so I don't confuse them with anything else, so I keep those separate. And then I have the version 3 keyring, which I am trying to get the Map of the Soul one, but I really don't want to pay for high shipping. And then I have the ring, which is right here. Once again, I'm literally just going to put these here because I really have no other place to put them, as long as that it's on the shelf. So I believe that is now it. Okay, so that is now it. Thank you so much for watching and enjoying my kind of shelf organizing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and have an amazing day or night.